morning, everyone. My group will be presented on vitamin B1. The members of my group includes Divina Prasad, Stranji Ruturan, and myself, Tanya Pudo. The content of this presentation includes an introduction, the definition, the importance in diet, symptoms and deficiency, sources found in Guyana, and the conclusion and references. An introduction to vitamin B1. Vitamin B1 was discovered in 1897, isolated in 1926, and first made in 1936. It is on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicine as one of the most effective and safe medicine needed in the health system. I will now hand you over to my next colleague.
Good morning, everybody. I'll be elaborating on the definition of vitamin B1. It is a nutrient in the vitamin B complex that the body needs in small amount to function and stay healthy. Vitamin B1 helps some enzymes work properly, but not all. It helps break down sugar in the diet and keep nerves in the heart healthy. It is mostly found in pork, organ meat, peas, beans, nut, and whole grain. Vitamin B1 is also water soluble, meaning it can be dissolved in water, and it can be taken on a daily basis. My next colleague is going to elaborate a little bit more on the importance, the disease, and the symptoms. Thank you.
I'll be looking at the importance of vitamin B1. So the first point says that it helps in glucose metabolism and synthesis of RNA, DNA, and ATP. So it synthesizes ribose from glucose and also important to synthesize RNA, DNA, and ATP. It also acts as a coenzyme that releases glucose from carbohydrates, which is then used to produce energy. The second point, it helps to prevent complications in the nervous system, brain, muscles, heart, stomach, and intestines. It is important in the central nervous system since it helps to synthesize acetylcholine. It works as a cofactor with acetyl-CoA, which is a molecule responsible for lipid metabolism to produce the neurotransmitter. And in the stomach, it helps to secrete hydrochloric acid, which is essential to digest food completely. Vitamin B1 also helps to reduce high blood pressure and heart complications for people experiencing diabetes. The last point is that it prevents or treats diseases. So it helps to treat diseases such as beriberi and Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. Next, we'll look at symptoms and deficiency. Some symptoms of thiamine deficiency or vitamin B1 deficiency are headache, nausea, fatigue, irritability, abdominal discomfort, depression, and stress. The vitamin B1 is known as an anti-stress vitamin because it boosts the immune system in times of stress. Another thing to note is that thiamine deficiency also causes people to have issues digesting carbohydrates. This would enable pyruvic acid to build up in our bloodstream, which would be the cause of heart damage, loss of mental alertness, and a disease called beriberi. Now we'll look at the diseases or conditions of thiamine deficiency. The first one we have is beriberi. So this disease is caused by lack of thiamine in your diet. Its symptoms include confusion, swelling, tingling, or burning in your hands and feet, trouble breathing because of fluid in the lungs, and uncontrolled eye movements. The next one is Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. This is actually two disorders. The first one is Wernicke disease, which involves damage to nerves in the central and peripheral nervous system. It is caused by malnutrition due to alcoholism. And the second one is Korsakoff syndrome. This is characterized by memory problems and nerve damage. So having high doses of thiamine can improve muscle coordination and confusion, but it hardly improves memory loss. The third one is cataracts. Thiamine is one of many nutrients that can lower the risk of developing cataracts. So getting enough B complex vitamins, particularly B1, B2, B9, and B12, may protect the lens of your eyes. The fourth one, Alzheimer's disease. Lack of thiamine can cause dementia in Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. So researchers have speculated that thiamine would help Alzheimer's disease. Oral thiamine has been shown to improve cognitive functions of patients with Alzheimer's. However, absorbing thiamine is poor in elderly people. And the last one is heart failure. So many people with failure take a water pill that would help the body excrete excess fluid. But them taking this can cause the body to excrete too much thiamine. I'll now hand you over to my next colleague.
I will now tell you about sources of vitamin B1 that are grown in Guyana. So this water-soluble vitamin cannot be produced by the body. Hence, to fulfill the dietary needs, one has to strictly depend on external food sources and supplements. And much to our respite, Mother Nature has blessed us with a bountiful amount of natural food sources, which is filled with vitamin B1, which suffices our daily requirements. So three sources of vitamin B1 includes pork, brown rice, and corn. So pork is one of the richest food source of thiamine. One serving of about 75 grams of lean pork tenderloin will contain almost all your daily thiamine needs. Pork tenderloin is the cut that is highest in thiamine. For brown rice, it is known to be naturally rich in vitamin B1, but most of its vitamin is stripped when it's refined to make white rice. Because thiamine dissolves in water, a significant amount of vitamin is lost when the cooking water is thrown out. Corn is also known to be very rich in thiamine.
I'll be doing the last part, but not the least. It is basically the summarize of the entire presentation that we did. Vitamin B1 is a member of many vitamin B complexes that is needed in small amount to ensure proper functioning of cells and tissues in the body. It is rare to develop a vitamin B1 deficiency because small amounts are in our food that we eat daily. Usually individuals will develop conditions such as beriberi and Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. Vitamin B1 is essential for healthy hair, skin, liver, and eyes, and also help in the functioning of the nervous system. Our bodies also use vitamin B1 to convert nutrient into energy. It helps our cells develop and function. Food sources of vitamin B1 grown in Guyana are pork, corn, brown rice. Here are some references of where we got our information from. Thank you so much for listening. Any questions?